All right, all right, all right. Yay, yay. Well, good evening, everybody. I'm Julia Royston, BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the Book Business Bosses, helping you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and be a book business boss. So I am over the top, super duper excited about being on this evening with just a few of the authors attending holiday book fest. And just in case you didn't know, haven't seen it on my timeline, and haven't seen us streaming it and posting it everywhere all over social media, Holiday Book Fest will be this Saturday, November 17th at 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We'll be at Jefferson Mall, right off 65 on the outer loop in Louisville, Kentucky. Super duper excited to have everybody in the house. Hello, everybody who's watching via live stream. As each author speaks, they will be putting their link to their book, link to their website in the comments so that you can follow them. Follow them on social media, reach out to them via their website, follow their blogs. Anything they're doing, these authors are just phenomenal and fantastic. So I am going to, we're going to start with the author that's coming the furthest away. And so I am excited about Dr. Cassandra Bradford being with us on Holiday Book Fest. Oh my goodness, she is already having her events, and she's going to post in the comments her event that's coming up this Thursday night, Mastermind Strategy Session. You don't want to miss it. I have my ticket already, and if you're available on Thursday evening at 6:30, she's going to put the link to the Eventbrite in the comment section. And so I am over the top excited. I had a lot going on in my family and missed it when she came to Louisville before, but I had prayed in my heart I would not miss it again. So I am so glad and honored that she's going to be on Holiday Book Fest with us this Saturday. I want her to introduce herself, introduce her book, and of course put the links in the comments section, and feel free to reach out to her. Dr. Cassandra, take it away.
I am Dr. Cassandra Bradford, and my latest book is 21 Ways to Create Relational Currency. Is your network really your net worth? How valuable are those relationships, and are they profitable for you? So it's a 21-day journaling as to how do you create relational currency? How does that relationship take your business from post to pillar almost, but from city to county to state to other countries? So how do you grow your business based on relationships? So that's really what the book is about. I can't wait to see you guys in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm ecstatic, all these fabulous authors. So I'm going to be on a book buying frenzy.
Well, just one question. And yes, we all have to pick up the book and make sure that we buy it, because I'm finding, and I don't know about any of the other authors, that, it used to be that it was 6 degrees of separation. And I don't know about you, Dr. Cassandra, but it's no longer 6 degrees of separation. It's 1 to 2. I believe with social media and all of that there is just such a connection. Just the mere fact of me knowing you, and just the mere fact of now making a connection in Dallas, and then the other authors that are there, and then the authors already know in Texas, but then taking it to the next level. So one person can clearly transfer. Do you agree? One can transform everything.
Yes, I mean, when I met Tanya White, Tanya's like my angel in the outfield in Louisville. So if it wasn't for Tanya, I wouldn't have met you. Exactly. I met you. You told me you were in Dallas. I'm like, what can I do to help you in Dallas? Right.
Right.
Relational currency. And then when you told me you were doing a book fair in Dallas, I called all of my authors, and I'm like, you need to get your table today.
Exactly.
This was like months ago, and I know it's not going to be into February when it comes to Dallas, but I'm like, you need to get your table now.
Right.
You don't run out. And then I'm like, when you get ready to advertise, let me know. I have a database of 18,000 people. I'm going to make sure that I get the word out to my people. I'm making mandatory for my clients.
Right.
And
Well,
so that's relational currency. How do we help each other?
And that's the key. And I think we all need to have that book, and we all need to make sure that we read that book and have that as a part of our world and our life, so that we can take our businesses to the next level. Now, in my opinion, if you have a book, you're in business.
Yes.
That's just the way I feel about it. Your book is a business, and the book is not going to sell itself. It's not going to take itself and say, here I am, buy me. You got to move it just like any other Fortune 5. You got to think about it and change your mind like it's any other Fortune 500 company, and any business tools that you can get to help move that to the next level. We definitely want to make that happen. So thank you so much. Her information is in the comments section, or will be shortly, about her event. If you're in Louisville, Thursday night, November 15th at 6:30, then you can come to, after you buy her book, and have her sign it on Thursday night at her event. Then Saturday, you're going to come back and meet her again and support her again, and all the other 21 authors that are going to be there. Unbelievable. Can you imagine having a book signing with 21 authors in the same place? Woo! I'm just overwhelmed. Oh, it is so so super duper exciting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, we're going to move over to Indianapolis. Miss Courtney, are you ready, dear?
Yes.
Hi, Courtney Stinnett. I met her in Indianapolis at an event, and she was here with us in June, and we are so glad that she is back with us again. Share with us about your book. Super excited about that.
So the title of my book is Big Sister, Older Brother. It's a true story. My brother, he's 2 years older than I am. In 2007, he was diagnosed with a mental illness. And shortly after that, he disappeared, and he was missing for 4 years. So the book is about where he went, what he did, and how I found him and brought him back. And it's told from his point of view and my perspective as well.
I mean, that is a powerful story of love, a powerful story of a family, a powerful story, inspirational story. Mm-hmm. I know that we've heard so many stories going on in the world today, and so many things with just the tragedies that happen, but their family story is one that has a ongoing journey toward happiness and fulfillment and living a high quality, that abundant and high quality of life. So if you need to be inspired, if you want to be inspired, if you're actually going through something yourself and you're having difficulty yourself with family, etc., please be sure and get that book. She'll have her information on how to purchase it in Amazon as well, in the comments section. So we're so excited that you're with us, Miss Courtney, again. Yay!
Thank you so much.
Come on, Hoosiers. Come on, Hoosiers. All right, we're gonna stay in Indy. We're gonna stay in Indy and talk to the Rutherfords. Okay, Mr. Lewis, you can't go nowhere.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Gotta grab a book.
So Erica and Lewis Rutherford, they're to me like the husband and wife family book author publishing company dynamic duo. They not only write, but they publish and they promote, and so they are just very special to me. I didn't have a clue. And then they sing, and then they play, and they lead worship, and anything you need done, pretty much you can get it done over there. And they, So we're headed still in Indianapolis and going over to the Rutherford House. Introduce yourself and your individual book, and then your publishing company. Take it away.
Hey everybody, this is I'm Lewis. This is Erica. We're the Rutherfords. We're Kingdom Writers Books. I'm very, very excited to come again for another book fest as well. Our second one being there, back in Jefferson Mall, good to meet everybody. Our latest book that we didn't had about published 6 books out. And our latest book that we have, which is to help from people who are writing or just beginning writing or don't know where to really start. So we have a book just for them. It's called Somebody Please Help Me to Write. It has tips and tools of knowing where to start, how to get started, basically from you becoming not only just a writer, but also becoming an author as well. So that's basically the generation of this book. It's really encouraged. I have gotten great reviews since I allowed to be able to, have people to read it, and they said it has really helped them and encouraged them to really write more, and it has really inspired them to write more.
And also, sorry guys, I'm not feeling good today, but also newly released this past Friday is the workbook that accompanies this workbook. We just released that, so actually it's 7 now. So we are excited about it. It is on pre-order right now. And so we're just grateful to be able to come out to the Book Fest, and we're looking forward to seeing all of everyone we know and all of the new authors to connect with, and definitely the people. So we encourage you to come on out on this Saturday. Come support all the authors, and we're looking forward to being there.
Yay! I am so excited and proud of the Rutherfords. I met them, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and we were just singing in a big regional choir and had no idea. But, God makes divine connections, and it just has been overwhelming, and I'm super duper excited. Be sure and put your information for your companies and your books in the comment section. The Rutherfords, follow them on social media, see all the new books. When I met them, they were writing their first book, and that was a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and now they have now published 7. That is a lot. I mean, it took me 3 years before I published my second or third one. Now it's multiplication, but they've done 7 in a matter of a year and a half. That's quite impressive. I know some publishing houses that I met this weekend, they only do 1 a year. That's it. They only publish 1. So that is awesome and amazing. Miss CN, are you with us? You ready? I want to go on down 65. You ready? Yay! Okay, I need to unmute you. Hold on just a second. Is your mute on? I need you to, there we go. Hello? Miss CN Wilson, are you on? Oh, hold on. Let's unmute you now. There we go. Nope, hold on. Let me see if I can get it finally unmuted. Come on. Are you in the basement somewhere? Hold on. I still can't hear you yet.
Take it off.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
All right.
All right. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and introduce your book to us, please.
All right. My book, I'm not bringing my second book, which is done because it won't be here until after the festival.
Okay.
Overcoming You. I will be bringing the first book, Overcoming Me.
Wow.
And that's been doing very well here in the Nashville area. I'm looking forward to being with you all in the Louisville, Kentucky part of town. We're excited to be there, and I'm bringing some friends that are going to assist me. So
wonderful.
I'm excited.
So
my second book, however, will be out in 2 weeks.
Okay, so tell us a little about what is Overcoming Me about.
It's my life story, overcoming depression, anxiety, procrastination, and also self-sabotage.
Oh, wow.
And also it talks about my being raped at the age of 8 and overcoming that, as well as, just all of not being able to live my best life, not being able to enjoy life because of all of trials and tribulations that had happened over the course of some 30 years.
Wow. That is, okay.
And then after obtaining therapy, going through therapy, loving life now, working at Tennessee State, sharing, my story with the sisters and brothers here in churches, as well as in the university setting.
Miss C.Ann Wilson is tell us, you're the director of the Women's Center there at TSU?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm the director. Over 8,000 students here on the campus.
Okay, so it's just not the Women's Center. It's just not the Women's Center.
Well,
but
I'm over all female life on campus, administration, faculty, staff, and students.
Wow, that is amazing. So that is a powerful story. And if you think you can't overcome, buy that book by Miss C.Ann Wilson, and you will. And she will give you the tools and the strategies as she's leading other people. The Bible says you overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of your testimony. And therefore, other people cannot be healed and delivered unless you're willing and able to share. But just imagine the multiplication over the thousands of young people that she impacts every single school year and semester, and of course, every single solitary day. We look forward to having you in Louisville, right down 65. 65 is a main drag. And right down the road, Nashville to Indianapolis, and then we're going to head on over west. Is that I-10? I don't know. I don't remember. I used to live in Texas. But anyway, over to Big D. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So we're going to go home first. Let's come on home to Louisville. Miss Tanya White, we're going to start with you.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, sweetie. So tell us which book you want to tell us about. Because you have several, and
I do.
Wait a minute, I have to tell this little story. So, well, it's not a little story. It's really kind of a big story. So I owe a lot to God, of course, first, but then Tanya White, because we met at Starbucks, and I was contemplating starting my company in, I guess it was 2007. So we're sitting there in Shively Starbucks, and she said, "You think you got more than one book in you?" And I said, "Well, I might have a couple books in me." And she said, "You need your own company. You don't need to have, nothing, nobody else. Don't do another book," because I did another company with another company. I'm not gonna say, but nope, you don't need to do another book with another person. You need to redo that book you got and start your own company. And ta-da! Here we are. So I'm very thankful and grateful to Tanya. Sometimes you don't know what you're birthing when you speak that. And so that's the book midwife, the birthing book lady. I'm the book business boss and the message motivator, but she's actually giving birth to books. So go ahead, Tanya, take it.
Well, I did not even realize, because I can't remember what happened to me a day ago, let alone, 11 years ago?
11 years ago. Mm-hmm.
But I think that you took heed to that. Thank God spoke that through me, because you 55 books in now?
Yeah, I'm working on them.
Well, I'm Tanya White from Louisville. I'm excited about coming Saturday. I came the last time, but was not a vendor, but I had a ball. So I'm looking forward to having a ball this time as a vendor or author. I am bringing my Yes I Am Enough books and T-shirts, and I may bring some of my other books. Yes I Am Enough is my 6th books, and it is all to empower us to know that we are built God enough. Because we all question ourselves. Am I good enough? Am I pretty enough? Am I qualified enough? This book is my personal experience of finding my enoughness and walking in it and encouraging people to do the same. So I will be there. I didn't know you had 21 authors. I'm just going to be talking away.
Yeah, it's 21 altogether. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I looked at that flyer and it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And believe you me, the mall is just as excited. They're like, it's 21. You only had 18 the last, you got 21. It's 21 of y'all, you know. So the leasing manager is just even that more excited because one of the things at Jefferson Mall, they have no bookstore. So therefore, bringing a bookstore basically to them with 21 authors with multiple books. So, you know, it's just not 21 books. There's going to be multiple books in multiple genres. So I invite you. We got books for all ages and all stages and all that good stuff. So
well, you need to seal that deal and you need to seal that deal with Jefferson Mall and you do the big book pop-up shops every so often.
Oh, baby, don't you worry. Don't you worry.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the reason why we are already, you know, I just talked to the leasing manager today and I said, I'll be ready for next year. We'll nail that down. And it might have to be like 2 or 3 times a year. I mean, to actually do that. If you all are willing to come on board. Now, I'm not going out there to sit at a table by myself.
Yes.
We all there together. But, you know, we not only did that, Dr. Cassandra, at the mall, but we did a pop-up bookstore that Sonia was kind of taking the lead on because I wasn't even in town. She just called me and said, we've seen that you've done that before. Can you do a pop-up bookstore? And 10 authors later, boom, there they were.
Yep.
You know? So we're kind of becoming the place, the events, author event spot for, you know, for that kind of happening. So I look forward to Tanya White on Saturday. It's going to be over the top.
Yes.
Live video, pictures. The promote. She's becoming the book birthing queen, but she's also becoming the promotional book queen. Don't mess with Tanya. She will have you in a selfie and so fast and what? and post it in a matter of seconds.
Yes. Well, I'll see y'all Saturday.
Let's do it. All right, dear. Okay, let's go, Miss Lasagna. Now, there are books for all ages and adults, and one of the things that I'm super excited about, of course, are the children's books. So, Miss Lasagna, take it away.
Well, here are my books: The Crazy Cool Cousin Adventures and Coloring Book, and we have the second in the series coming out in a couple of months. And it's going to address the very serious business of bullying for our young people. And our message is short and sweet. Reading is fun, and reading is fundamental in all aspects of life. And so our goal is to get children engaged in reading, the reading process. There's nothing better than seeing the excitement in a young person's eyes when they're reading or being read to. So this appeals to primary age students. Make wonderful Christmas gifts. So we're excited about being out there on Saturday with all the kids and all the parents and all the energy that's going to be out there. Look forward to seeing you all there.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fantastic. Santa Claus on one end, we'll be there in the middle, the bowling, the events, social place right behind us, Starbucks coffee, yay! Caffeine, yay!
Yes.
One of the other things with the children's books that we have done now is, Dr. Cassandra, we've started book fairs. So we did our first one. This is kind of our school year for the soft launch to really get it out there. So we've done the first one here locally where our children's book arm basically went directly into schools. I was in one school a solid week. And then we're going to offer just like the old weekly reader thing where people can order online and have the books shipped directly to them. So the second book fair will be in the spring, and we're going to Atlanta for that one. There's an beautiful, gorgeous elementary school in the Atlanta area. So we're really looking to take it to the next level for book fairs, especially with children of color. When young people see themselves, especially boys, and that's Lasagna's book, definitely has boys of color and attracts them. And so therefore they just like, when they see it, and so that's a wonderful thing. So we're striving to make our contribution and leave our mark on the literary scene. So, well, speaking of males and young men. I'm not trying to really intentionally leave y'all laugh. Lewis did go before y'all. But we're going to go to Mr. Xavier and Mr. Young. We're going to talk on your genre at the end. But Xavier, let me tell y'all, we were at Gaslight Festival. Woo! Sonya knows, honey. The children loved Xavier. Now, they had to convince their parents, but the children, the young people, the grown men loved. Xavier, do you have your book?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. They love when they saw, what is that? I mean, I'm telling you, literally. And one lady, she thought she was gonna. I have to tell you, this was a huge festival, several blocks long, and she said, "Well, we may be back." And that little boy talked his mama all the way down several blocks. Michael Young knows about Gaslight, and then coming back up, and she comes back eyes big, like, "Please sell me whatever that book is. Please sell it to me." I got on my nerves all these blocks, and I'm like, he didn't let you leave the premises without it. So, Xavier, tell us about your book, which is a hit. It's a fantasy, sci-fi genre.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
my
ma'am.
goodness, ladies loved him. Oh my gosh, you're a young man. Oh my God. Oh yeah. I'm surprised someone wasn't giving him his number. I mean, it was amazing. Go ahead.
My book is called Draconian Saga: Dragon of Darkness. It's a fantasy fiction book. It takes place in a post-apocalyptic world where there was a king who was dethroned by his siblings, and they stripped him of everything: his power, wealth, armies. And what he did was he took a half dragon, half human, the main character Draconis, and raised him to be his weapon against his siblings. And as you read the book, you get to follow Draconis as he meets different people all around the world. And he eventually gets to learn how to be more than what his father forced him to be, and to, break the bonds that have always bound him. And I've had like a lot of good feedback with it from older and young generation.
The males, adults, as well as the young people, just really, really love that book. Reach out to Xavier. He's going to put his information in the Facebook Live comment section. It is over the top. And of course, him being a young, very young African-American male who has written such a major piece is really interesting. And some of the teachers are like, he's got to come to my school. He's got to come to my school. He's got to come to my school, because we can't get boys to read. We're sorry, but we can't get black boys to read. I'm like, no offense. I just retired teaching, so I know all about that. But it is just really transformational, and really takes the creativity and to the next level in a very, very impressive book. So super duper excited. So glad he's going to be there. Believe you me. Yeah, I hope you bring all your books, because you're not going to leave with none. We put that big banner up, it's all over with. This is shut it down. All right. So glad to have you. Now, Mr. Michael Young, to what I say is the urban fiction king. He was my first, I do romance fiction. I do a little bit of everything, but write a little bit of everything. But he was my first connection with urban fiction. And so we're working on book number 3. Oh, yeah. So we're working on book number 3. We have published under the Royal Media and Publishing. Xavier is under Royal Media and Publishing. BK Royston Publishing is one company, and then my second company is Royal Media and Publishing. So Mr. Michael Young is the king of Royal Media and Publishing. Xavier's right on his heels. But 3 books. Go ahead and tell us about the 2 books that I know you'll have Saturday, and then the one we're working on now. Tell them about that too as well.
Okay. The first one is Happiness Worth the Pain. That is a story about a young woman who decides she wants to pursue a better life. It's about love. It's about friendship. It's about betrayal. And I guarantee you, everyone's going to associate with someone in this, one character in this book. you know somebody just like one of these characters. You're going to get mad at them. You're going to cheer for them. You're going to cry. I've had great response for the first book. The second book, To Protect and Serve, A City in Panic, I wanted to write something a little bit different for everyone. You read most books where women are either pursued, they're beat on, they're side chicks, so to say. I wanted to write a book where they were the heroes. And there's two of them. To Protect and Serve, there's a killer that is attacking young women for no cause. And before the media gets a hold of what's going on, the mayor decides to put his two best detectives on the case, which are two black women, to catch this killer and bring him to justice.
Yay! Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo-hoo! All right. Now, you got to tell them just a little sneak about book number 3, which I really like.
Book number 3 is Wildest Dreams. The first book was so popular and people demanded a sequel to it. I gave them a small sequel. Most of the ladies are returning in this book with 2 new characters. It's a book about your celebrity crush. Yep. And your celebrity crush decides they want you. What would you do? That's all.
I really liked it. I read, I was just like, oh, yes. And you're right, Dr. Cassandra. It does sound like a movie, doesn't it? Sounds just like a movie. Yes. His book sounds like a movie. I think it's just awesome. Awesome. I can't wait till that one comes out. That should be ready by, we'll be in. We're ready for Valentine's. We'll be in for Valentine's area before that. So I'm super duper excited that Michael Young will be in the house with his first 2 books. If you like urban fiction, if you like mystery thriller, if you like to see sisters in strong characters, imagine Angela Bassett and what's the other lady name? How to Get Away with Murder. I can't think of her name right now. I can see her face. I can't think of her name right now. Imagine those 2 as police officers chopping down the case, or even the roles that they play now on TV. So they're really strong characters. And it's amazing that Michael Young speaks for the women, and he's male, but really takes strong characters, and we appreciate you, how you lift the sisters up, and I really, really appreciate it. I mean, we all have our struggles or whatever, but he looks at the sisters in a very positive light, not that whole wimpy, I'm going to be taken advantage of. He makes sure that if something happens, we kick back, which I love. So final thoughts before we sign off. Thank you so much for all the authors that were on tonight. Thank you so much for all of you that are going to come Saturday, Jefferson Mall, right there on the outer loop. We're right there outside when you come out of Dillard's. We're right there in the center of the mall next to Starbucks. Come on, get your coffee and then walk through the bookstore. It's literally going to be a bookstore. And we're excited about all of the authors going to be there, all the genres. Come, bring your kids. There's going to be children's books. There's going to be books for adults and children of all ages. I'm super excited, and so is Jefferson Mall. Super excited about Holiday Book Fest. Thank you so much for all that you do. Share the video. Tell your friends. Bring your neighbors. Santa Claus is in the mall too, but he'll be on the other end. But we'll be in the middle. And we're super duper excited about everything. Thank you all. Appreciate all that you do, and super duper excited about all that's going to transpire. You all be blessed. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.